Well guys, we are out here having some fun out here on Yankee Hill. We're gonna see what else we can get ourselves into trouble, but we are out on Yankee Hill and I got Jason with me. It's him in his white Jeep right there. And we've been having a blast so far. We've only been on the trail for like 30 minutes, but it snowed like crazy yesterday, which wasn't the original plan. But because it snowed, it's made for one hell of a time out here on the trail. Just that's our trail in front of us. And we've been hitting so many different like water areas full of mud. It's been fun. So we're gonna continue down the trail, guys, and see what Yankee Hill has in store for us, because I've never ran it before. So let's go find out. Alright guys, so we've been on Yankee Hill for, I don't know, like I said, 30 minutes, maybe almost 40 now. We've been just cruising. This is my first time wheeling with Jason. We've been talking for like 2 months now, and Jason lives like 2 hours outside of Denver, so, you know, we made plans. He came out to come wheeling today, and so we're goes. Because it snowed so much yesterday, like yesterday at home, it just snowed all day long, and so the trail out here is a bit snowy. I will admit, I was expecting it to be snowy. It's a little bit snowier than I thought it would be, because the past few days, I will be completely honest with you, have been in the 80s, minus yesterday. It has been in the complete 80s. So I was expecting the trail to be much more thawed, but it snowed hard. But it's been fun. We have not been the only people out here. We have seen a couple Toyotas, a Nissan out here. And so people have been forging the trail ahead of us. I don't know how far, if there's people still ahead of us or what. But we got off to a bit of a later start just because, oh, hang on guys, we gotta hit this. Well, that was not what I was expecting, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I was not expecting it to be like that deep. That was awesome. Where was I before I got distracted by the cool little features? Oh, we got off to a bit of a late start just because Jason does have to drive 2 hours into Denver, and this trail is an hour from my house. You know, we met up in Golden and came out this way, so we're having fun. And I do know that this trail is supposed to get a little more technical. It is, I think, rated at like a 4. It's either a 3 or a 4. Don't quote me on it. I don't remember. But it's been good. I'm glad we kind of started later, just because it is 23 degrees outside. It is 23 degrees outside. It is quite cold, and I am definitely warming up in the Jeep. You know, I did my acclimation of driving with the windows down for a while, and it's still down, but I'm cheating. I got the heater on in the Jeep just so my hands don't freeze to absolute death. But it's been fun so far, guys. The trail is starting to get into the technical spots a little bit. Like, we are getting into more denser. Before it was more like kind of a fire road. Not quite as big as a normal fire road, but it was a fire road, so I'm excited to see what this trail has. And I originally wasn't going to film, but I've been having a good time, and we've hit so many of those kind of water crossings like you guys have seen that I decided, why not film? So yeah, let's see what happens. Wasn't the original intention, but I think bringing you guys along on this snowy adventure will be a lot of fun. Alright guys, this is some icy slick crap. I was climbing up here and hit a point where I was just slipping and sliding on ice and had zero traction. Had to lock the locker so I could climb, because a lot of these rocks, I don't know if you guys can see, they are just covered in ice. And I had to slide back down a ways so I could find traction. But once I found traction, I was able to climb. Yeah! Alright, I gotta go see what Jason's on about. Check out that view. Holy cats. Look at that, guys. This is just a little gap between two trees. And dang, look at that. Wow. That is absolutely gorgeous, that view. Holy cow, look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. You never know what you'll find. Never know what you'll find around the corner, but that is a gorgeous, gorgeous view, everybody. Gorgeous! If it wasn't for there being like 3 feet, actually, it's more like 2 feet of snow, maybe 3 feet. I'd back up and eat lunch right there, but I'm not going to because I'll never get out. So let's keep going down the trail, guys. We're gonna find a spot here soon to eat and hopefully have one heck of a view. But that is the best view I've seen so far because it's the only view I've seen so far. So let's keep looking for a view. All right, guys. I'm back there, as you can see. It is a winter wonderland in front of us. And this whole area is ice. Complete ice. But I'm heading back down because Jason rear end slid on him and buried itself in the snow. So we gotta pull cable. I should say he's gotta pull cable. And I'm bringing the camera along to videograph his shame. No, I'm just kidding. Coming down to help him. But I didn't want to be parked in the middle of the road because we have got, or trail, because we've got so many other people that have been coming by us. But he's gotta pull some cable, so I'm gonna come help him with that. Because we both got a little stuck up here. But I was able to, I had a better area, so I got out.
All right. Well, we're gonna see how these action tracks do.
All right.
Because my winch is frozen. I can't unspool it.
I don't slip and fall. So you both know, or so you all know, Jason and mine's Jeeps are both stock, and they've been doing great. And I don't think it would have mattered if he had more clearance or not, because we both have been sliding like crazy out here. But right now I'm helping to pull out his winch because it was kind of frozen from all the water we've gone through. And this metal's quite cold on my hands. I didn't bring gloves because down in Denver it was supposed to be 60 something degrees today. Up here in the mountains, once again, the Weather Channel has lied to me and told me it was supposed to be one temp, and it is much colder. Well, I was giving the action tracks a shot, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna grab. So Jason's now gonna winch himself out because the action tracks did not grab, because his back tires are definitely planted on some ice. So this will hopefully get him out. If not, I will have to come back down. But I don't see this being an issue, because this is flat here, guys. This is flat right here. Alright, Jason's going to start the whole winching process. And I'm going to stand back. And it's super windy. And I'm freezing. Because it is 23, add in the wind chill, and it's under 20 degrees. Just taking up the slack. There we go. It's giving him help. Here he comes. There we go. And this, guys, is why we have... Hey, he got himself out. This is why you have recovery gear when you go onto the trails, guys. Tree strap, soft shackles, a winch. The winch is the biggest one. Reasons why I didn't really come out on the trail until I had the winch installed. So, but he is out. Hopefully this is the only time we have to pull cable. We'll see. because I have no idea what the rest of the trail entails, and if it's this bad here, God only knows, and we're maybe halfway on the trail. So that's the upside. Actually, it's been fun. We've been having a lot of fun. He's been putting his gear to work, breaking it all in nicely. This is what we're driving through, guys. It is just kind of shoved down, a couple feet of snow and ice. And it's been fun. But we are back on the move, and we are on a completely different trail now. So we have finished Yankee Hill. We completed Yankee Hill, woo! But due to all the snow, sorry, Jason's backing up. I'm not quite sure if he got stuck. What's going on? Oh, he's stuck. All right, let me back up. But Jason has gotten himself nicely stuck. I'm not quite sure how, but he got stuck and has buried himself very well. I will give him that. He has buried himself good. And I say that because if we come back over here, let's see if we can see, he has buried himself up to his axle in the rear. There's the diff. It's the diff may has like an inch before it hits the snow, but he's buried himself. So
let's go. I want to see what my off camber is, my roll is.
Talk about winch number 2. So while he's stuck, I'm going to enjoy the beautiful view. It is very pretty. The sky's sort of getting bluer, and the wind is still here. And if we see, can we see between the trees? A little, it's kind of hard. There's a nice view right back there. There's a view between those trees, guys, but that's all right. Jason told me he wanted to go wheeling. He is getting all the experience, all of it. His Jeep is definitely getting a workout.
Jason is very rusty at wheeling.
And there's the rig. She's just sitting there.
I think.
Recovery number 2. He got himself in there good, guys. Woo! I think he's free. This is what happened to Jason. So, back tire was there. Front tire was there. And then, yeah, we saw that whole debacle. So, that was interesting. And it is slippery.
We put this on YouTube. We're gonna have so many people going, that guy sucks at driving.
Yeah, it is quite slippery out here. I have slipped I don't know how many times. I have not fallen yet, thank goodness. Knock on that wood. But I have not fallen yet, thank goodness. But it is uber slippery out here. However, the guy that's lived in Colorado for, 12 years or so has had to winch himself out twice. The dude from Hawaii, I've never used my winch yet. Not to jinx myself, but I haven't used it yet. So almost all the other, sorry guys, I'm using the camera because the GoPro is giving me issues. So almost all the other trails that are out here that can be done, we're gonna close up our window a little bit here because it has gotten really windy. Woo! Are completely covered in like 3 to 4 feet of snow. And the one we're on now, I'll show you guys here. It's pretty clear. I'll give it to it. A lot of people have been driving it. It is very slick though, in the sense of we are rounding some corners and it is really close to some of these trees. And we start sliding a bit. Oh, I came very close to scraping the back end of the Jeep on a tree, but I'm very glad we didn't. But we are reaching an opening. Let's check this out. I'm super excited. Wow, look at this, guys. Woo! Ain't this gorgeous? I gotta keep my eye on the road too. Let's drive up here and see. Wow, this is amazing. And like I said, I apologize if the camera is shaky, the footage is a bit shaky. I'm trying my best, but I am using the regular camera at the moment and just kind of holding it while I talk to you guys driving as we fight our way through some of this windy as all hell crap. Oh, some dry spot without anything on it. Wow. Can we see it in here? Maybe not. If I angle it. Nope. Look behind us. Jason is back there. I think he's stuck again. Well, guys, it is blowing like crazy out there. Oh my goodness, and I'm trying to help Jason get out. I want to get it before it melts off my face. But my face is frozen. It is blowing like absolutely crazy. The car, or the Jeep, it's not a car, it's a Jeep, but 21. There's like 35-mile-an-hour winds out there. So it is definitely below 0 degrees. Apologize guys, I am frozen. We had to anchor him to me to get him pulled out, and then had to continue to anchor him to me to get him, ooh, hit that button, to get him over to this rock surface. So we're going to continue down the trail a little bit, because according to Onyx Off-Road, we are almost to some regular roads. But we're gonna see, sorry, I'm playing with things, see how it goes. And I'm hoping the wind will die out, so if it doesn't, we're either gonna go back down Yankee Hill or we're gonna hit the main road. We're gonna make some judgment calls as we go. But because we have somebody else this time, because we have Jason, we're gonna push on. But we had to drop his air tires down a few more PSI because he was not getting footprint at all. It wasn't good. And he got himself buried hard, really hard. And so we're gonna get going in a second. I may grab something to eat, but I'm gonna defrost some, guys. I am chuffing freezing right now. Holy crap. Under recovery, man. Woo! Alright guys, so you're not out of the loop. The trail ended, and I don't mean ended, but the snow was super compact and too hard to push through, and no one has gone through the last little bit that leads to the main road, and the main road was maybe a mile away. So we have to make our way back up. So Jason, I had to do a 1,000,000-point turnaround. It was, it was at least a 6-7 point turnaround because it was a tiny little spot. Then I had to back up into the snowbank so Jason could turn around in front of me, and now he's in front of me as we climb back up because this was not what we were expecting. I was not expecting it. When I decided to continue down, I really thought, oh, we're gonna go down this trail and we'll just hit back to the road and we'll just venture from there, but apparently not. Mother Nature wants us to stay on the trail, which is fine. It just means we'll have some more fun, but it is so bloody windy outside and so cold. It is at least in the negatives with this wind chill. This 30-mile-an-hour wind chill it's made it at least negative 20 degrees outside. It is freezing cold. Like, I've got my second layer on, and I should have brought more, because I did not know this. Because the weather said it was supposed to be in the 40s out here. The Rocky Mountains were making sure we were proven wrong. So, that's okay. We're having an adventure. We're having a lot of fun. It is blue skies now. But it is definitely windy and definitely cold. Well guys, we have made it back to the main part of the trail, but it was crazy. It is blowing so hard that the wind covered up our tracks coming into the main area, and the snow had gotten so much deeper. Like, the snow is just compacting the area and covering up our tracks so quickly. It is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, I've never experienced that, but it's been really fun. Here's one of those tight corners. Say hi to the tree. Hi, tree. Don't hit me. But we have made our way back onto the main trail. We're gonna keep cruising through here a little bit. We still haven't eaten lunch. It's been so windy, and nowhere has had such a nice little spot yet, so we're gonna keep digging a bit. and then we will stop and eat because I'm starving. So I had a couple granola bars already. But we are back onto the trail. Oh my goodness, guys. It is gorgeous out here, don't get me wrong. It is absolutely fantastic and beautiful, and this snow wheeling is absolutely fun, especially having somebody else with you. But my goodness gracious, the wind could bugger off. It is ridiculous how windy it is. It's crazy. It's made it so cold. So cold. But it's been an absolutely fun day. It is fun to actually wheel with somebody else. And Jason's been doing a lot better now that he's got more air out of his tires, and I think that really helped. I think he didn't have quite enough air out of his tires, so he didn't have quite that footprint, so he kept basically bogging down. But we're doing well so far. So we're gonna continue on, guys, and I'll let you know when we kind of hit food, because we're getting back into some of the harder technical sections, and I can't hold the camera, and because it's so windy outside, I can't put the camera outside. So I will talk to you guys here shortly. Well, guys, we found a spot to eat. It was super windy still, but we were both very hungry, so we stopped to eat. And we ate, we hung out a little bit, and now we're back on the trail. We are heading back down Yankee Hill. It is quite sloshy. It is warmer than it was like an hour ago when we were further up, that is for sure, but it is definitely cold still, and it is still warming up, and everything is quite slushy. Well, today has been a day of recovery. We're putting not just my recovery skills, we're putting Jason's recovery skills to some work today. We just used Jason's rig to recover a 4Runner, an old 4Runner that lost four-wheel drive capabilities and was stuck on the ice and was causing a lot of backup. There were two cars behind him, a vehicle in front of us trying to go down, and none of them had lockers or anything. And the truck that was in front of us was an old 70s Ford, but he didn't have locking diffs, and so he had four-wheel drive, but he wasn't air down, so he had no grip. So he tried pulling them, and there was just two cars spinning on ice. So we backed Jason down because he has the longer tow rope, so he could, you know, put the tension and get on more traction ground. And we, 4 low lockers, pulled them up because it was slick, but it takes an army. That's why you go wheeling with recovery gear. None of those guys had recovery gear, not one of them. Always have recovery gear, guys. I can't preach it enough. Other channels can't preach it enough. Recovery gear. That's why I have a winch, Jason has a winch, we have recovery gear, tow straps, tree straps, soft shackles. It doesn't matter. You need some form of self-recovery gear or your own, because you're not gonna just recover yourself, you have to recover somebody else. And this was a prime example of that, because no one in their group, and they had a convoy of about 6 people, like 6 different rigs, not one of them had recovery gear. So always remember, recovery gear, guys. All right, guys, so we are airing up. There's my Jeep. She's all aired up right now. We are airing up Jason's Jeep at the moment, and it has been an absolute fun day, especially for an impromptu video that I wasn't planning to actually do. It has been so much fun. The Jeep is filthy and is frozen, like the hood, all the water on the hood. All this water on everything on the hood is actually frozen solid to the hood. The hood is frozen. Like the latches, I had to break them off, like the ice off, just to open up the hood so I could air up the tires. So it's been a super fun day. It's been fun hanging out. Yeah, there he is. There's Jason. He's filming right there. But it's been a
good day. No trail damage.
Yeah, it's been a great day.
Rhino Exploration, that's his site. You guys need to check it out. Give it a like.
It's Jason right there.
Subscribe.
Talking away.
Adventures, that's mine. Of course, if you're watching this video, you're already going to know that.
It's been a good day, guys. There's Jason's Jeep. It's way muddier than mine. He was going ham through some of the mud bog areas. I was not, to a degree. But it's been a fun day, guys. So, we got more adventures coming. On sneak peek, we'll be heading down to San Diego here in just a couple weeks. So, like always, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We have a goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It costs you nothing to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button because it helps me a ton. And I will catch you guys next time out on the trail. Tent 2.